Deuteronomy 23, persons excluded from the assembly. He who has been castrated by having his testicles crushed or his male organs cut off shall not enter the congregation of the Lord. A person of illegitimate birth shall not enter the assembly of the Lord, none of his descendants, even to the 10th generation. An Ammonite or a Moabite shall not enter the assembly of the Lord, none of their descendants, even to the 10th generation, shall ever enter the assembly of the Lord, because they did not meet you with bread, food, and water on the road as you came out of Egypt, and because they hired to act against you Balaam the son of Beor from Pethor of Mesopotamia to curse you. Nevertheless, Lord your God was not willing to listen to Balaam, but the Lord your God turned the curse into a blessing for you, because the Lord your God has loved you. You shall never seek their peace nor their prosperity for all your days. You shall not detest an Edomite, for he is your brother, Esau's descendant. You shall not detest an Egyptian, because you were a stranger in his land. Their children of the third generation who are born to them may enter the assembly of the Lord. When you go out as an army to fight against your enemies, you shall keep yourselves from evil, every evil thing. For if there is any man among you who is ceremonially unclean because of nocturnal emissions, then he must go outside the camp. He shall not come back to the camp. For when evening comes, he shall bathe in water, and at sundown he may return to the camp. You shall also have a place outside the camp to which you may go. And you shall have a spade among your tools, and you prepare to sit down outside to relieve yourself. You shall dig a hole and turn it up and cover up your waist. Since the Lord your God walks in the midst of your camp to rescue you and to defeat your enemies before you, therefore your camp must be holy, and he must not see anything indecent among you, or he will turn away from you. You shall not hand over your master a slave who has escaped from his master to you. He shall live among you in the place he chooses, in one of your cities where it pleases him. You shall not mistreat or oppress him. There shall be no cult prostitute among the daughters of Israel, nor shall there be a cult prostitute, a sodomite, among the sons of Israel. You shall not bring the wages of a prostitute or the price of a dog, that is, a male prostitute, into the house of the Lord your God as payment for any vow. For both of these, the gift of the giver, are utterly repulsive to the Lord. You shall not charge interest to your fellow Israelite, interest on money, food, or anything that may be loaned for interest. You may charge interest to a foreigner, but to your fellow Israelite you shall not charge interest. So the Lord your God may bless you in all that you undertake in the land which you are about to enter to possess. When you make a vow to the Lord your God, you shall not delay to pay it, for he will most certainly require it of you, and a delay would cause you to sin. But if you refrain from making a vow, that would not be counted as sin, and you shall be careful to perform that vow which passes your lips, just as he has made a voluntary vow to the Lord your God, just as you have promised with your own words and mouth. When you enter your neighbor's vineyard, you may eat your fill of grapes, as many as you please, but you shall not put any in your basket to take with you. When you come into the standing grain of your neighbors, you may pluck the ears of grain with your hand, but you shall not wield a sickle in your neighbor's standing grain to harvest it. We're reading all these things. It's like God has order. God has, even reading some of these chapters we're going through and we're like, what is going on? But he's giving protection. He's giving justice to people and giving the laws, like what would happen and what they should do to keep their land holy and to keep it clean. And that's a beautiful thing. So this is your daily Bible chapter reading God's Word Monday through Friday. See you tomorrow.